Hi, I haven't made a video for very long. Remember me, I'm Kevin here. I just want to give you an update on things that have been going on in Japan. Uh, since last year, November 25th of last year, I'd been working in Nagasaki at a theme park called House Tembos, where they were building an English village. It's called English Square. And so I started there last year on November 25th. And several weeks ago, I decided that when my anniversary date of November 25th, 2011 came up, that I was not going to renew down there. There was a lot of factors uh, that went into that decision there. Uh, One of them, we have some people here back home in Fukuoka that have some health issues that need a little bit more family attention. And for five uh, 5 days a week, I was living by myself. I was staying in a room, so I was not um, really involved day to day in my 8-year-old and my 2-year old's lives. And also, I should say that every Tuesday I see my son, who's 28 years old, running some English classes, and that's very important that I get to touch bases with him every week as well. Um, so I was supposed to leave on November 25th, but I made the decision on my own to go ahead and leave as soon as possible, basically on my own terms. Um, what we've done since last year, November, we started a project, and basically we started it from one desk. We didn't even have any computers. We were using our own computers when we went down there and house Tembos, and little by little, we were writing education programs for people that would come to visit this English Square. In February, we got a little additional help through some interns that came in, and they were working on some projects. Uh, we also were trying to bring in English speaking tenants uh, to occupy some of the areas around there where the customers would be served in English only. That didn't work out as well as what we had planned. We ended up getting one restaurant uh, in there. And about April, we rented a 105 tsubo. I don't know how many square feet that is. 105 tsubo space on the first floor, and we put a little bit of retail in there. We can have a coffee shop in there, some carnival activities, things like that. And so we set that up. And as the business had grown, and it had made some changes. Uh, my job description had actually changed because once it got established and that part of the job was done, I was more or less working, you know, in the shop or in the main area, what needed to be done, taking care of the cash from the cash registers and both opening and closing and taking care of the facilities and dealing with the customers that came in day to day, which I totally enjoyed doing that. Um, we increased our staff, um, and basically, I was not really comfortable with the way that things were going um, because as we increased the staff, it was very, very hard for team building and collaboration on a lot of projects because people tended to go into their own cliques and whatnot. And um, I really didn't fit in, and it was getting increasingly more difficult for me to get my own job done or my own work done because I was doing a lot of it on my own. And yet working 12 hours, because I had to open and close. and it wasn't, day-to-day work was not really as I envisioned it many months before. But needless to say, that's just one issue. The other issue is I did have some personal issues back in Fukuoka, and I did feel that it was time to come back. Basically my monthly salary, a good portion of that was going to paying rent on another uh, rental apartment that I had to stay in order to do the job. And so I was not really doing uh, good service to my family because they were subsidizing my job. Uh, my What was left out of my salary was not contributing to the family expenses. I had my own expenses, and then payday was done until the next month. So I did decide to leave. There were some issues I weren't comfortable with, and once I felt that things were going to be okay and the time was ideal, uh, I got myself a very small replacement job in Fukuoka. And I don't mind telling you that although I was what they call a bucho or a GM or whatever I did in House Tembos, my new replacement job, I'm just an entry level worker. I'm working midnight, the hoot owl shift in from 11 p.m. to 4:30. I'm processing a whole lot of vegetables, but it's very efficient for me because I need to keep my days free um, for future university teaching and also to build up the enrollments in the O'Leary Geigo systems. So I'm doing that, and it's it's going to be okay, I think. One of the things I like best is I see my daughters every day. I'm totally in the Mr. Mom mode. For example, I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes to the preschool to pick up my 2-year-old. And when I get back, my 8-year-old will probably be in the door from school. I see my dog every day, and I'm my quality of life has improved dramatically the last 3 days. My health um, is improving. If I would have stayed in that position, I probably would have had another mini stroke, and that's no longer a fear. Um, I'm walking every day. I'm really taking good care of myself. So I'm very happy. Um, and for all the people at House Tembos that I did not say goodbye to, I had no time. I do wish you the best, and I do want my former employer to succeed in their projects. Um, and I think that um, I'm looking forward to this new chapter in my life. So nice to see everybody. God bless you.